All right, so check this out. So back in 1943, the world is at war, right? World War II is going on. So the NFL is losing players to the draft and to the war and all that stuff. So they were like, all right, listen, we got to do something here, right? Because we don't have enough players to fill some of these teams. So they came up with something kind of genius if you think about it. They combined both the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles together, and they called it the Philadelphia Pittsburgh Combine. That's what they officially called it. However, the fans called it a whole lot better name, with a better name, which was the Steagles, right? This was in 1943. These two teams, obviously bitter rivals, they hated each other, but they tried to make it work. However, they had different uniforms, and some people couldn't practice until later in the evening because they had jobs that were very important to the war. It was a hot mess, let's just be honest. Here's the crazy part. Even though they hated each other, even though there was like massive issues going on in the war, they were still able to go 5-4-1 and gave each team technically their very first winning season since joining the NFL. Pretty cool, right? So the next time you think about how the wonderful two teams hate each other, they really did hate each other, but for one wonderful year, they had to make it work. Mommy and daddy had to make it work. Anyways, because guys, it's the more you know. Now make sure you come back next time so I can give you information such as this. And hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. All right now, I gotta go.